Hi, it's Andrew Davila and you're watching Awesomeness TV. Today I'm going to be answering the internet's most searched questions about myself. Let's do this. Who is Andrew Davila? I'm David Andrew Davila. I go by Andrew. Everybody calls me Andrew. I'd say I'm pretty adventurous. I'm pretty athletic. I like playing sports. And I'd say I'm pretty funny. My friends have said so. How did Andrew get famous? It started off Boy Pages. Boy Page posted a picture of me that I just posted on Twitter. They just happened to pick the only picture I posted, and it went viral on there, and I started getting a bunch of followers from there, and I just kept doing social media from there on. So the Boy Pages they're called Puberty Hits, funny story based. Still to this day, they have my profile picture on there, so if you search up Puberty Hits, you'll see my face on there. How did I meet Brent Rivera? I met the twins, the Stoke twins. I'm sure you guys know them. They basically introduced me to Brent, so it was, I guess, like kind of mutual friends. Started just hanging out and stuff. How did I meet the Stokes? So the Stokes were actually one of the first people I started doing social media with. So we started like 3 years ago. I had more followers than them at the time. I had like 20K, they had 13K. So, you know, I was like ahead of them, but then somehow they just took off, and I mean, look at them now. But yeah, we've always just been like friends since the start of social media. How old am I? I'm actually 12. I know a lot of, no, I'm kidding. I'm actually 19 years old. I turned 20 in June 26th. So if you want to give me a present, my P.O. box is, no, I'm kidding. How tall am I? Technically, you know, when I went to do my physical, they said I was 5'11", but that was about like a year and a half ago. So, you know, I like saying I'm 6'4". Who am I dating? I'm actually dating Alexa.
We're just friends!
What? Oh. I've never actually had a girlfriend. I'm pretty sure y'all have heard me say this, but I'm not dating anyone. I honestly kind of would want somebody to cuddle with during this quarantine, so I'm kidding. But yeah, no, I'm not dating anybody. Do I have any siblings? I actually do. I have a little brother and I have a little sister, but they're back in Texas. Honestly, my little brother, I feel like he's better looking than me, so I might, you know, make him do social media, and y'all see him with me pretty soon. Am I in school? So basically, my junior year, I started doing social media, and that's when I kind of like left high school. Don't do what I did. But I lived in New York, like I said, for about a year, and that's where I met the Stokes. So then I came back to finish high school. I redid my junior year, almost finished my senior year, still haven't, so I'm not in school. Where am I from? I'm actually from Dallas, Texas, but I currently live in California. I love Texas, honestly. It's like, you know, I've lived there since I was a little kid. I like riding horses. So if you want to ride some horses, I always talk about horses when I mention Texas, I don't know why. Who is my best friend? My best friend would probably, I'd say AJ. He's actually upstairs right now. We've been friends since freshman year of high school. You'd actually think, you know, your best friend's like someone in middle school or elementary, but we met in high school. So we've just been like really close ever since. Who do I live with? So I actually live with my editor. He's like right there. His name's Mark. I live with Caleb Burton. He's also another social media influencer. Go check him out. And AJ, my best friend. So 3 people. Oh, actually, one more. Oh wait, I thought she was here. Alright, so I don't know how I forgot about this roommate. This is the most important one. She's going a little crazy right now, but her name's Tokyo. We actually got her not too long ago, and she's the most precious thing ever. Say hi, Tokyo. What color are my eyes? My eyes are dark brown. Boring. Where have I traveled? I've actually traveled to a lot of places. First time I went out of America, I went to Europe, Italy, and then I went to Italy again with my friends. Basically, a lot of places around Europe, like Barcelona, London, Czech Republic, Prague. What is my favorite song? I just found it actually recently. It's called Poolside by Willow. What is my favorite YouTube video right now? One of my favorite YouTube videos is actually by this guy named Remy Gallard. And the video is basically like real life Mario Kart. He's in this like little Mario Kart with a bunch of friends, and they're like literally in the streets, like driving around, and like it looks like they're actually getting like prizes and stuff. So you should go check it out. It's like hilarious. What am I doing during quarantine? Since we can't really go out, I've done a few home workouts here. Watch actually more Netflix than I usually do. So Netflix and shit. No, I'm kidding. What is my favorite TV show? So my favorite TV show would probably have to be Elite. It's actually this Spaniard show. Basically about a bunch of like kids, they're like in high school and stuff, and there's just a bunch of drama, just crazy stuff like parties and stuff, but it's like a really, really good show. What do I do to relax? One of our friends, Sean, actually lives with the Sug twins. He gives the best massages ever, best masseuse out there. When he's over, I love to just like lay down, just go on my phone, and he'll like massage, give me like the best massage. That's the best way to relax him, honestly. Do I drive? Since I moved here to Cali at a pretty young age, I've actually never like fully had my time to get my license, but I do know like, you know, how to like drive and put your signal on, all the usual stuff, but I don't have my license, so I need to get that actually. What's my favorite movie? There's actually this one really good movie. It's called Nerve. Basically, it's this app that a lot of people download and you get paid if you do the dares, and I've always actually thought about that, like before even the movie started, like what if there's an app that like paid you to do like crazy stuff and people actually started like overdoing it. I just thought it was like pretty cool that somebody actually made a movie about it and it actually came out really good. What's my favorite video game? So I love Hello Kitties, the new game. No, I'm kidding. Call of Duty, that probably has to be my top game of all time. Call of Duty's been like a really competitive game, and I'm like really competitive. I just love like playing with my friends and just going against people. What is my ethnicity? Both of my parents are Mexican. I actually forgot to say that about where I travel. I do travel to Mexico a lot to see family and stuff, because I have a lot of family over there. But yeah, I also speak Spanish, so that's my first language actually. Do I speak Spanish? Of course I speak. Claro que hablo español. ¿Sí me entienden ahorita? Okay, no. I was gonna keep talking Spanish, but people probably don't understand. But yeah, that's my main language, Spanish. I speak it at home to this day. So my parents, they know English, but they're not like the best. When was my first kiss? This was back in elementary school. There's this girl named Andrea. I remember everybody was trying to go for her. It was school lockdown, and we were just sitting right next to each other. I forgot what we were talking about. It's probably the most cringiest thing, but it was dark, obviously, the lights are off, and I just went in for the kiss. I was actually like, I'm a really shy kid. Well, not as much anymore, you know, but before I was hella shy. The shyest kid you've ever met. So I don't know how I had the guts to do that, but yeah. What's my favorite video that I've ever made? I know all my friends know about this video. They actually always used to make fun of me for it, but I think it's funny too, so I'll share it with you guys. So this was actually when I first started YouTube. I played Clash of Clans. This is a gaming app that was really popular back then. I used to do like videos like with just my phone. I'd record my iPad, so it was like the worst quality ever.
Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? Bueno, aquí les enseñaré una repetición de mi ataque.
I also spoke in Spanish because my English wasn't the best. But yeah, that was probably my favorite video that I've ever made, because it's like literally the first like, you know, YouTube video I've ever made, and it was like all me, you know, I like recorded it, everything. I'm really proud of that video, but it's also like the funniest, like most awkward video I've ever seen. So if you can find it, I guess, watch it, but don't try to look it up. I'm kidding. Who is my favorite person to collaborate with? Honestly, I feel kind of bad answering this question, because you know, what if another friend's like, wait, why not me? I love filming with everybody, but I don't know, for some reason, when I film with the Stug twins, they always just do the dumbest things, and they're always just playing around, so like it makes me laugh so much, and that's like probably one of the reasons I enjoy filming the most with them. But you know, everybody has their differences, you know, like Brent's more like serious, also funny, you know, like he gets it done faster. The twins, you know, they get it done like pretty quick too, but they also like goofing around, but it's like, it's the funniest thing, so I love filming with them. What is my favorite food? So recently in quarantine, you know, all I've been eating is just like a bunch of frozen foods like corn bars and stuff, but if I was actually, you know, able to go out and eat, I'd probably go get like pasta. Just anywhere that has pasta. I just love Alfredo pasta, any kind of pasta. My favorite. What is my type? I know a lot of you girls probably, you know, paying really close attention to it. I'm kidding. So first of all, you know, like I said, I used to be really shy. I'm not as shy anymore, but I feel like when there's like that one girl that like usually starts a conversation, just like talks, you know, takes lead. I kind of like that. I like when a girl like takes lead like in a conversation. Also, I like girls that work out. You know, they have like a schedule, or like they stay healthy and stuff. And I like I don't know. I'd say good fashion sense. I like girls that wear. I like girls that dress pretty nice. So that's my type, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching Awesomeness TV. Make sure to subscribe to Awesomeness TV channel as well as mine, which will be down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.